Hi there, this is Tony from IBS again. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about ChatGPT and how you can use ChatGPT data analytics to analyze data for you and maybe complete some different analysis. In this specific case, we're going to focus on doing a elasticity model to determine the best price for my parts to drive revenue or maximize revenue. So let's say I have this data that, it could be from your sales data, it could be from customer data, it could be, whatever data you got from sales. In this case, it's narrowed down to one part number. It has the name, it has the customers to which we have sold it to, it has the sales order number, it has the purchase request, it has the sales date, it has the quantity, and it has the unit price. So we're gonna feed this data to ChatGPT and have it create a elasticity model for us. Before we do that, let me just open ChatGPT here. In order to do this, you gotta go to ChatGPT 4. So this is the premium license that you gotta pay about $20 a month. And you can go to advanced data analytics. Now, you gotta be careful about that, right? Because you're submitting this data to ChatGPT, which might not be protected by your Office 365 security. So keep that in mind, but it still can help you out. Maybe you can just mask some data so it doesn't really know who is what, but it really can use the data quantity and prices to determine what is the best price for you. So before that, let's just understand what exactly is a price elasticity model or elasticity analysis. So let me just put it here. Can you give me a quick summary of what a price elasticity analysis is and what I can use it for? I'm gonna click here so it can give us a understanding of what we're doing. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click here and just right click and say read aloud, so that it can actually read it for us. So let's just understand.
Hang in its price. Elasticity analysis measures how sensitive the demand for a product or service is to a change in its price. It is calculated as the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. Price elasticity can be elastic, when demand changes significantly when price changes. Unit elastic equals when the percentage change in demand is exactly proportional to the percentage change in price. Inelastic, when demand is relatively insensitive to price changes. Uses. Optimal pricing helps in setting the price to maximize revenue or profit. Revenue forecasting predict how revenue will change with price adjustments. Marketing strategy tailor promotions and discounts to segments with different elasticities. Inventory management plan stock levels based on anticipated changes in demand due to price shifts. Confidence level.
Okay, so now we understand what a price elasticity is, and it can really help us drive more demand and more revenue as long as we set up the price correctly. Depending on which, if it's the part is elastic, inelastic, or inelastic or inelastic. So now what we're gonna do is gonna feed ChatGPT with this data and have it do the analysis for us and maybe just put some charts together so we can understand how is the price varying for this part number and what will be the optimum price for driving revenue in our company. So let me just do this. I'm going to save this data. I'm going to close it. Now, by having ChatGPT 4 in advanced data analytics, it allow us to attach files. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Instead of just copying the data here, I'm just going to click here, select the data I want, click open. I attach the file. Now I'm going to ask for to do a price elasticity analysis. So I'm going to say I need to do a price elasticity model with the data attached. I need you to recommend a price for maximize for revenue. Data include part, customer, dates and years, quantity, and selling price. So let's see what it comes with. I just click here and see what exactly it's doing. As you can see, it's analyzing your data, it's working on it, it's probably opening that file, getting that data, and now it's probably analyzing. see what. Okay, so look at, actually you can detail what exactly it did in each one of the cases. So as you can see, it translated, and it's actually giving you the code of what it's exactly is doing and what it's importing, and so you can get better understanding of what exactly is happening with your data. Sometimes when I have worked in the past, I have seen that you provide data and somehow you got a black box that you comes with a price that you really don't understand how they came up with. So this is good, so you can really understand what is going on. I remember one of the companies I worked for, they paid over $1 billion in basically completing this type of analysis with a whole group of really proficient people, but at the same time, right, it costs a lot to just do some type of analysis like this one with mass amount of data. So let's see what it ended up doing. So it basically went, completed some more stuff, and then it plotted the price versus quantity. As you can see, right, for some reason, there's some high quantity, price is low, probably like 0, or maybe it's just error in our data. So maybe that's something we got to take in consideration and not consider it for analysis. But here, the linear regression, actually, let's have it read it for us. So I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna click read aloud. Right click. Where is it? Okay, let me try it again. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, look at it. I have it open, so sorry, my bad.
Level, high. Regenerate.
So I'm gonna pause it, click here, and now it's supposed to start correctly.
The linear regression model for the relationship between unit price and quantity is. To maximize revenue, the formula to consider is. Given the linear model, the revenue is. To find the price.
As you can see, the quantity here is this factor times unit price plus this other value. To maximize the revenue, the formula to consider revenue is revenue is equal to price times quantity. Give a linear model, quantity is equal to A times unit price plus B. The revenue R is, and basically comes up with all this formula. I really don't understand all the mathematics behind elasticity models. As you can see, it's calculating a derivative, so it's calculating differentials between the revenue times the unit price divided by the unit price. So it's a differential between the revenue, how much is varying the revenue over unit price. So at the same time, just go somehow solves this out and provides a unit price based on this formula. And let's calculate the optimal price. So all this end, the optimal unit price, to maximize revenue based on the linear regression model is $554. And it's actually telling us what's the confidential level. The model is based on linear regressions, which is the simplification of the real world demand curve. That may be a reason why we got still the teams that do what they do to do better analysis on elasticity. But at the same time, I guess you can just refine all this data and get more guidance, at least at Insight. Now I just want to take a look at that data to see if it even makes sense to have a price of $554. So let me just open that file again. Let's go on my downloads and it's in data 2. It's opening, bear with me here. So you can see here our prices, they're ranging a lot. So let me just add a filter here, and let me just sort it by date. New was on top, and that's what we got, right? You see, in 2019 we got a sale of $7.79 for 10 units, while in 2018 we got 600 for this amount. Now in the past we have sold this car really high, specifically when it's just one unit, so it doesn't get the discount of it. So yeah, so in order to really determine if this is the right price of $500, I guess we need to do more analysis and maybe have bring some people that understand this in depth. But as a matter of an example, I just wanted to show you what capabilities you can do with data analytics in using AI with ChatGPT. So well, I hope you enjoyed this one. I see you on the next one. Thank you.